Many blessings to everyone. I hope that everyone is doing really well on this 2/20, 2020. We have all these twos, these auspicious days, yes? I put up a video about 2 weeks ago talking about these auspicious days and the second wave of ascension. Today is definitely one of those days. It's leading us up to the big one, which is 2/22, just 2 days away. And what do all these two represent and what do they mean to us? When we think of the two, right, it's almost like the second time around, you know, trying something again. And that's all in deep resonation when I connect to the twos. At least from the insight that I've received, we are in a second wave of ascension, which means I don't know if it really means that we didn't get it right, so we're going to try again, but more so we took the time during the 11 process, the 11s, like when that whole energy around the 11s, the one ones, the triple ones, to hone ourselves, so to speak, to uh, develop, to grow, the evolution of our own spirituality, finding ourselves, finding our purpose, and sort of, putting the pieces together for that. Uh, and there's no doubt that some of us are still working on that process. We are a work in progress, right? And so are we ever going to get it perfect? But these twos and the second wave of ascension is really about just knowing that we have pretty much all the pieces in place and now we have to take action. We have to step in, we have to step forward, we have to declare, we have to honor ourselves and share our gifts and not be afraid to do that. Um, and claim our abundance, our abundance to everything. Um, I get the feeling with working with so many people that we believe that there is abundance and that we have, the universe can provide for everything that we could possibly need. But we don't always believe that we can obtain that. And I think that's where the glitch is, to know that the universe is abundant. It has everything, anything that we can imagine. And it has no reason to um, keep that away from us. So, obviously, we do come with soul contracts, and the soul chooses many experiences to develop and grow in a lifetime. So it's of course possible that a soul may have chosen uh, to to struggle or to have the experience of lack because it just needed to have that experience. It needed to learn, grow, and develop from it. But for the most part, if we lack something, it may be because we don't feel worthy of it, or because we may have an unconscious belief that everybody has a piece of the pie, but for whatever reason, we don't. It's just not in the cards for us. And that belief is sort of resigning ourselves to the fact that we need to live with lack. Um, anyway, one thing that I feel really helps in um, transferring or shifting that feeling, that belief, is through affirmations. Affirmations are incredible. We really underestimate the power of affirmations. And sometimes it may seem like we're just repeating words, and sometimes maybe we just are in the beginning. But if you take a moment to think about all the unconscious programming that takes place from childhood, from infanthood. Like we're told, this, we have to work hard, there's not enough. Uh, be mindful of spending, of wasting. We don't have enough to do this, to do that. We were raised or brought up in a poor environment. All these affirmations that we're fed uh, are programmed into our subconscious. And there is an incredible truth to the fact that there are thoughts behind the thoughts of the consciousness that are constantly feeding our reality. And so, even when we think we're not thinking or having a feeling, there's still 10,000 thoughts, hundreds of thousands of thoughts back there. Um, and so, what affirmations do is actually reprogram the subconscious thoughts that are just sitting there dormant or that are on replay that we have no awareness of. If we don't feed, and make an attempt to reprogram those thoughts, then they are creating to a great degree the foundation that we uh, are standing on to experience our reality. And so when you think about that, uh, you can see the importance of taking time to declare affirmations. And there is a power of doing affirmations out loud using your voice. And one of the reasons why that is also important is because our voice is a vehicle, right, of creation, and it's also vibrational. And when we can see that when we cry, when we yell, right, it has a lot of intensity. uh, the same applies when we speak out loud an affirmation. I am divine. I am happy. I am in favor of all abundance. I am ready and willing to receive all that I need and surplus. I am grateful. I am victorious. I am wellness. I am peace. I am in harmony with all my relationships. And when we put conviction behind those affirmations, we can almost make a song out of them. Um, but trust me, they have a lot of power, they have a lot of vibrational power. And not only do they start to reprogram, like I said, the subconscious, but they go out into the universe and it's like a code, ding, 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 ding. The universe starts to pick the frequency and the intensity behind the affirmations and start to align us to the reality to match the manifestations of those affirmations. Yes. Um, and so I think I was inspired to do this video because it's 220 today and I'm honoring the frequency of the second wave of ascension. But while I was inspired to do that, I wanted to share a little bit about the power of affirmations. It's one of the tools that I use, that I teach in the shamanic apprenticeships and in the workshops I do, and all that good stuff. And I do so because I truly believe in the power of the word and of the vibration behind the word. And so maybe you want to take some time. Um, and there's no right or wrong to this process. Just think of uplifting, uh, vibrational declarations or something specific that you are looking to manifest, to achieve. And I don't know, put together, I would say, a good 5 to 10 affirmations. Um, and I would recommend that early in the morning, you recite them, preferably out loud if you can. And throughout the day, there is not any, specific time. And you could never recite affirmations enough, because again, every time that you're tapping into that frequency, you're sending out those signals, and you're creating a shift in your vibrational frequency when you do. Um, and get happy with it. If you happen to be alone, of course sometimes that may play a factor, but say, I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm achieved, I'm a miracle, I'm wellness, I am joy, I am love, I am abundantly blessed. I am so grateful. I am victorious, you know, and keep reciting these until you believe and you feel in your vibrational field that this is true. And you will be surprised at what may reveal, and manifest in your life as a result of that. Yes. Anyway, so I wanted to stop in. I know I didn't give my blessings, and as I usually do in the beginning of the video, but of course, I leave you on this 2020, with my love, with my light, and with my peace. I'd love to hear if you start to do the declarations, and you start to feel different, or things begin to manifest. If you drop me a message, and let me know, and I will be back really soon. Yes, I love you guys. Have a fabulous day.